100K Traders Challenge account. And then we're also going to be looking at some action points going forward from learning from all of these lessons from the Q2 performance and the 100K Traders Challenge account. This and more in this live trading session video. Hi traders, thank you for joining the Master the Markets team in our live trading session video today and supporting us in our mission to spread the truth of trading and help you achieve consistent trading performance. It's Stu Napan here, founder of Master the Markets, Illitrace Conference and the Traders Open Day. So here we are, traders. Now I was just taking a look at Dow Jones previously. Let me see if I get some time to analyze that together with you later on. But I think for now, let me just swiftly move through to our Q2 performance so far. So this is our live trading room journal, right, for this year going forward. And what we are actually looking at up to June, right, this is the Q2. So every quarter is 3 months. Q2 will be 6 months. What are we up by? Now you can see that every single trade here that is in the summary here on this table has been logged in each of the tab by our live trading room team over here as well. So you can see all the wins and the profits and the losses. So no hiding, all published in real time as well, purely on an educational basis. Okay, you can see each of the trades, everything. We do not hide. That's why we pledge ourselves in spreading the truth of trading. And that is the reality of trading as well, is it not? So let's take a look at the performance so far. What we are doing is all of this is all end of day strategies, right? You're not intraday strategies. We are doing 3 strategies only in the live trading room. And also, these are all just examples based on market structure, okay? Now on market structure, what I've explained to you guys before is what we got here is the quantification of the tops and bottoms, very unique to us at Master the Markets, which is what really catches people's understanding and attention, and also learning about the market much more in clarity, because not everybody has got a market structure. Because for market structure, then you can decipher the trend in a quantified basis and a systematic basis, the phases, the stats, the open equity, MAE, and time. All that we've explained before on our previous trading view videos and also on the YouTube as well. So you can go and take a look at that. Now coming back quickly into the performance. So you can see that up to June so far, we're just a little bit breaking even, right? So 0.18 up. We were doing quite well in May, but it looks like we gave quite a little bit of it back here on the June. That's how it is. We wouldn't know that it was going to turn out like that. Usually in our previous years, when you take a look at 2022 and 2023, when we are publishing it all on real time for the last 12 years, we've been doing that. You can see that June and July were actually quite monster months for us. In fact, July was really quite powerful, and September as well, very big, 22.68 that we actually had over there. But this year, not really. Doesn't look like that. It's kind of slow here because most of them are momentum strategies. What we are doing here, just to give people the ideas of market structure and how we can put it. But of course, saying that, remember these are only done on 10 instruments only, right? About 9 to 10 instruments. Some of our clients do it over many more, 15 to 20 instruments, and their results are much more better because with diversification, then the drawdown gets smoother. And also not all of them trade 3 strategies there. Maybe they trade only the middle one, which is still up this year, 2.46%. We are waiting for some big months, maybe in September, October going forward, or maybe even July. July is not finished really yet. Right, so that's on the Q2 performance. Now, one thing that we did take a look at is the 80% OE. So we actually in talks with the trading room team on whether we should use a smaller target when we look at the open equity, but still maintaining our risk basically on these strategies. When we look at the open equity data, then we get all the probabilities over them. Okay, that's what the open equity table here is about, but that you can find out more on our previous videos that we have done. Okay, now swiftly moving on into our 100k traders challenge account. How are we doing that? At the moment we are only doing the 100k traders challenge, right, on one of the strategies which is very similar to the TSL primary. We run this in another room. It's called a 20% open equity strategy. Okay, so that's what we're doing that on. So let me just bring that up on over here. So that, there we go. So we got the system results over here, right? What should have happened, I've talked all about this in the previous videos, please watch them. And then also the cash. How's the cash actually doing? Remember that all these trades you're taken in real time and recorded in real time as well. Over here, as you can see, this is an account. That's the 100k account. We're still up. And you can see the net profit there as well. So that's what we have put all into over here onto this table here. And then the total is up 1867. Now let's analyze this a bit more deeper. Actually, the highest it went up to was about 5.32%. Then a little bit of drawdown is what we are having. To be exact, is about 3.67. So if you take a look at the charts over here, you can take a look at what's happening on the cash. It's a bit of a drawdown here. And then on system, it's actually cash is outbeating system at the moment because it's 1.87% up, whereas system is only up 0.53%. Okay, now because we know all our drawdowns from before, we know that this is all normal, so we don't panic about that. Don't think that the strategy is not working anymore. So we continue to execute it as per normal. Okay, remember, this is not just done to create just a hype over here. This is just a truth. This is a truth of trading, isn't it? Right? This is how trading is, right? Why do we have the confidence? Because one of the main things in this strategy, right, traders over here, is that each trade actually has got a profit potential of about 2.5%. So even if we get 3 good runners in any month, this will just shoot up 7.5% plus 1.8, that will shoot up to 9.3% very quickly. Okay, what we are looking to build over here is sustainable, scalable, reproducible strategies, okay, that can scale onto bigger capital and it will still sustain. This is what we want. Okay, not strategies which just make about 10-20% a month and then the next 2 months and then gives it all away. Or even I've seen strategies which sustain for 3 years and then they give up all the profits as well. So you really need to know what you are, what your really true edge is, and why you must continue to work. Okay, that is one thing. So that's on the 100k challenge. And then the other thing also I did want to mention, we were showing the 50% OE strategy over here on the top. The traders company that we were doing a 50% OE, for some reason they had to discontinue some of the accounts on the cash, so we are no longer doing that on the cash. But however, we are still monitoring it on the system is down about minus 1.21. We'll keep updating you guys on how that is coming along over here. In fact, I just want to mention to you that actually from the 50% OE, from actually your drawdowns is where you learn the most from, isn't it, traders, right? Whenever you're going through drawdowns and when a system actually gives back your profit and you're measuring all that in real time through your equity curves, it's teaching you something to improve, right? So when we can really learn a lot from the drawdowns. Okay, so from the drawdowns, what we learn from the 50% OE strategy is we introduce what we call a probability scoring. Okay, that is one thing that we have done moving forward. So we will score it from high to very low. Okay, based on that, then we risk manage as well. This is based on Etsu Sikota's principle of basically when you got a good deal of cards, right? Like it's poker players. It all started as poker players and professional poker players, and then they went on to trading, right? So some principles from that they've applied onto the markets. And one thing he talks about is Sikota is based on the cards that you're dealt. Sometimes when you got a really good card that you've been dealt and a high probability of winning, then you put more of your stake size in, right? Put more of your bet in. But then when you got a low probability card, not really a great card, then you don't really risk that much of your stake. Okay, so that's how we have done it as well. So when it's a high probability kind of trade, we actually risk more, up to over 2%. On a low, very low risk, maybe about 0.1 to 0.25% risk management. So that's what we do. But remember that sometimes when you introduce all this probability scorings and all that, you may have some still market surprises, especially on what you can see on the Dow Jones. That's why I had on the Dow Jones up, regardless of how much it's gone up on the weekly. Look at that, right? And it still keeps going up and up and up and up, right? So you can see that the last swing low was there, still keeps going up. That was the third attempt now to make a high. The first two attempts it took out still can continue going up, right? So remember that with anything that you introduce, be prepared for having surprises, okay? And the thing about trading is you got to train your mind to think in terms of probability. That's all we are doing here. So that's why we take it based on the probability scorings to manage our drawdowns, okay? Remember that also with probability scoring and all that, remember that sometimes you can have market surprises. And also what you can also do is whatever that you introduce, introduce such that it fits with your personalities, right? Sits with your trading personality is what we are looking for. Fits your trading personality, right? And remember that we are not looking at outliers. You can't just take a look at Dow Jones always going up, and then maybe then I shouldn't introduce any other rules. You should look at the high number of trades, which gives the probability numbers. Okay, so you need a valid data sample. The other thing also is that don't introduce too many parameters to get rid of your drawdown. Maximum we always talk about is 4 degrees of freedom. Okay, this is also introducing the STA modules as well, where they talk about this. When Top talks about this as well, and it's good pleasure now to also tell you that really nice to know and honorable to know that we've been invited to come and do their part 3 module structure as well. Okay, that will be designing some modules for them as well. So probably some of you are onto the diploma on STA, then you probably see me there teaching as well, one of their modules. Great. I think that's that one there. I've told you about all the 100k challenge on 20% OE and 50% OE strategies as well. And one of the action points going forward that we can learn from here, one is traders that I would say is on the 80% OE. We're going to take a smaller target, we're going to test that on there because we got a raw and an ATR based number. On the 20% OE, what we are going to be doing is we're introducing a few more instruments on there so as to make it up a total of 10. And then we will see how the results go on about. We will keep publishing the results so that you guys can get an example on how we take a look at the trades, how we put the market structure together and build a robust, sustainable, scalable, reproducible strategy that you can also learn from and introduce into your own strategies as well. Okay, that's the main important thing. For those of you who haven't got market structure yet, definitely think quite deeply into it. Watch our trading videos, and if you've got any questions, get in contact with us. Alright traders, I guess that's pretty much that from me on this trading video over here. And as we always say, till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master. If you want to get notified every time we put a video up, especially on our live trading update videos, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications icon. This will get the YouTube algos to kick in and for you to join us in our mission to spread the truth of trading further so that traders like you can benefit from our videos to trade like a master achieve consistent performance, and change lives.